Alrighty, hello. Let's go ahead and get started on our backs. My name is Bianca. I'll be guiding you through our practice today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making some time for you. Alright, so once you're laying down, just go ahead and plant your feet onto the mat. Take the arms by your sides. Just allow yourself to ground. Inhale a deep breath in through your nose. Cleansing exhale, let it go. Breathe in, fill up. And a big breath out, release. Continue at the pace of your own breath. Inhales through the nose. Exhale through the nose. As you breathe here, relax the body. Allow the head to outstretch away from the shoulders here, being really long in the neck. Good, you guys keep breathing. Notice the sacrum being heavier onto the mat. Notice the feet being heavier onto the mat. And then at the same time, feeling the backs of the arms, your forearms, your hands, connecting to the ground. Allow the mid-spine to imprint further into the floor here as you get heavy. And allow your forehead to relax and your cheeks to soften. Unclench your jaw here. Bring yourself to a moment of full stillness before we move. If there's any lingering thoughts about things that you have to do, just allow them to drift away for the moment. And then begin to focus even deeper into your breath here. With every inhale, feel the rib cage expand. With every exhale, feel the lungs empty out. Just a few more breaths here in this moment of rest. This nice break in the middle of your day. When you are feeling prepared, begin to open the eyes. On the inhale, lift your hips up into your bridge pose. Try to let your neck be neutral here. Press the weight more into the shoulder blades so you can adjust. So bring your arms closer together if you need. Parallel your thighs, point your knees forward so you can feel the quads. And then exhale, lower down. Good. 2 more. Inhale, lift your hips high as it feels right to you. Once again, balance on the shoulder blades, maybe the outside of the arms, and then the back of the head here. Feel the activation in the hamstrings and the glutes. Yes, very good. And then exhale, lower it down. One final one, just activating the glutes. Inhale, lift the hips up. Inner thighs strengthen in towards one another. Kneecaps point forward. And then those quads are working to lift you up. Nice. Exhale, release. Good work. Hug the knees into the chest. And from here, rock side to side. Massage your low back. Feel the support of the ground underneath you. Go all the way into the left side of your body and then all the way into the right. Making these movements big. Great. And then come back to center here. We'll take knee circles, separate the knees, and then circle them out away from each other. Still breathing. Continuing to get comfortable here, opening up the hips, massaging the low back again. Nice. And then from here, knees into chest, just roll the ankles. Take out and allow the little cracks to happen there. Once you're there, release the feet. About same distance as bridge, and then arms by the sides. I'd like you to please roll your knees to the left and then roll your knees to the right. So together, knees move in the same direction, Once again, giving this nice lumbar spine release. And then our final thing here, laying down, is going to be figure 4. Place your right ankle above your left thigh here. Pull your left thigh closer to your body. Begin to notice the stretch in the outer hip. Try to press your right knee away from you. And then ensure that nice breath, length through the crown of the head. Some of you will want to grab onto the left shin instead of the left thigh, so you can deepen that feeling. And then slowly switch out your legs. So left ankle or left side shin goes to the right thigh now, holding on to either the thigh or the shin right away. Yeah, nice, Parker. And then if you can, try to settle your sacrum onto the ground so you can really feel the stretch underneath the leg of the left side body. So left inner hamstring, left outer hip, all those connective tissues. Just one final breath. Try to relax your head. And then slowly release. Actually, one more thing here. Find your happy baby. To take your feet up to the sky. Hold on to your feet, please, or your ankles, maybe even your knees. And find your sway side to side. Finding some freedom and relaxation in this pose. Great. And then bring knees in. Start to rock and roll forward and back. Make it like at least 3 rocks. And then we'll meet in a boat pose. Elevate the knees. Nice, Leslie, that was good. Elevate the knees, parallel the shins from to the ground, and then reach the fingers forward. Yeah, looking good. If possible, can you shift your shoulder blades down your back so you can really find space through the core? Good. Slowly release, cross legs, plant the palms, plant the knees, find your tabletop where you will find your cat and cows now. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the tail, and exhale around yourself to your cat pose. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. Just make this your own. You can start to add some hip circles. Good. Loosen. Nice, Leslie. Very good. Loosen up through the neck. Great, Melissa. Everyone trying to get into your wrists if you want. And then return to center. We'll send it forward for your puppy pose. Full inhale. On the exhale, let your forehead rest. Anchor your feet down. Anchor your palms on the mat. Big stretch for the underarms. And then on the inhale, lift yourself up. Very good. All right, so from here, lift yourself up to plank pose. Right away, start to power up your body. Awakening core, your arms, even your legs here. Imagine there's a block in between the thighs as you firm up everything more. Okay, just one on each side. Full inhale. On the exhale, lower the right forearm and then the left one and hold. And then place your left hand on the floor and then the right hand go back to plank. Nice, you guys. Stay strong. One more side, the left side, lower down to the elbow on the left. And then on the right, hold here. Forearm plank. Yes, looking good. Look down. Elongate the neck. And then right hand on the floor, left hand. And then slowly release, tabletop. That was great. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale, round. And then lift it up to your downward facing dog. Elevate the hips. First one of the day. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Yes, good. Press your chest to the thighs. Maybe turn out your fingers if you need. And then once you arrive, just hold your down dog. Inhale, right knee to your chest. Or rather, sorry, breathe in. Exhale, right knee into your chest. Sorry about that. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, right knee into your chest. Good. Inhale, down dog. Last one, exhale, right knee to your chest. And then lower the leg for your pigeon. So slide your left leg back. I know it's early in class, but we want to open up the hips here. Slide your left kneecap a little bit closer to your midline. There we go. Lift your chest forward and then lower down to the elbows. So adding on from that figure 4 in the start, allow your left leg to only be as wide as hip width distance here. Breathing deeply here, trying to elongate the neck once more. If your right foot is flexed, I'd like you to please point the right foot and then inhale, rise up. Nice. From here, slide your left hand to the right side and find a bit of a thread the needle. So if this is a bit too much right now, you can just cross the arms. Good. Keep breathing. And then inhale, slowly replace your palms back underneath your shoulders. Tuck the left toes. Inhale the right leg up. And once you're here, circle out your right knee about a few times, one way and the other. And exhale, down dog. Getting ready. Full inhale. Widen your hands, and then exhale, left knee, side of your left knee to chest. Good. Inhale back to down dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Good. Inhale back. And exhale, knee to chest. Hold. Nice. Looking good. And then release to your pigeon. Slide your right knee back. Good. Breathe. Elongate through the spine. Notice any areas of tightness. Yes, you guys. Good. Feel the evenness through the left side and the right side. So just letting yourself move your right knee in a bit. Unclench your right foot there. And then when you feel prepared, you can lower down to the elbows. Giving your palms a rest. Guide the pose using your breath. So really deepen those inhales. And slow down the exhales. Notice if there's any tension from whether sleeping or activities, walking, sitting. Really breathing into those deep, tight areas of the body here. And then on the inhale, rise up. Take a deep breath in. Then point your left toes if they're flexed. Then once you're ready, send your right arm across for your thread the needle. And you can rest your right side temple, or if you want, you can just do what I'm doing here, which is crossing the forearms. You're still getting that very deep stretch. And make sure you don't feel this at all in the knee. You want to feel it in the hips and the hamstrings. Good. Slide yourself back to neutral, palms underneath your shoulders. Tuck the right toes and send the left leg up. Circle it out one way and the other. And then find your down dog. Even out here. 5 breaths. Really good. On the inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Then exhale, hop to your frog pose right away. So sit down into your hips. Rock side to side, transferring the weight into the left and right heel. Circling you're circling out or moving your hips and side to side. And then when you feel nice, Parker, when you feel good, lift those hips up, point the toes forward. Find your first wide-legged fold of the day. Let your head be heavy. Let your knees bend or straight, up to you. play with leaning back into your heels and then forward into the toes. Yes, exactly. Good. Now adding on, getting into our spine, bend your left knee, place your left hand to the center of your mat, and then inhale the right arm high. So it'll be a very deep right leg stretch. You can also sit back in space, leaning back. Good. Exhale, right hand down, the right knee bends, inhale the left arm up. Telescope the head forward, find this nice twist. Good. Exhale, release. All right, hands to hips. Kindly rise up. Stay wide with the legs. Inhale the arms high. And then exhale, hands to heart space. We'll do that 5 more times. Inhale the arms up. Reach tall. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen, grow tall. Lift the ribs off the hips. Exhale. Good, you got 2 more. Inhale, circle the arms. Exhale, down. Final one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Walk the feet hips width. Take the hands behind you. Find your back bend with support with your hands. So elbows draw back. Lift the chest. Breathe here. Think of this as Camel Pose. Unwind, inhale the arms up, and then exhale, interlace the hands, walk your feet together if you want. Take a side bend to the right. Good, stretching out that left side body here. Inhale up to center, and then side bend to the left. So really squaring your body to the front, trying to access this right side rib cage. Inhale up. And then exhale, walk your feet hips width. Find a back bend with the goalpost arms. So try to open up the inner elbows. On your exhale, swan dive down all the way to the floor. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale to a Ragdoll Pose. So kind of reversing our steps here. Bend the elbows, bend the knees. Get low into your thighs. So tummy or chest will start to press into the thighs, whatever connection you can make here. Feel free to shift forward and back again. Some of you may want to do a halfway lift and then interlace the hands behind you. So a few different options for you. Just get comfortable in the body. Trying to release any tension. Good. Hands to the ground, halfway lift or shins. And exhale, second frog. So walk your feet wide, get low. Let's go for the twist. Inhale the left arm high. And then for some of you, you can stay here or take a bind. Everyone, let's please put your left fingertips to the right hip, opening up the shoulder. And then inhale, center. We'll go other side. Right arm high, getting into the hips again, and then right fingertips to the left hip. Good, now that we feel pretty warmed in the legs, plant the palms. Inhale, step back to plank. And hold. Hold your plank, please. Lift your heels away, over the toes. Nice. Then slide your heels to the left. And inhale, center. Slide your heels to the right. Feel your obliques working. Keep going, right and left. Yes, you guys. Strong core. Yeah, strong breath. And then slowly release the knees. Good. And rise up onto the shins. Inhale the arms up. Then we'll take both sides, meaning, or what I'm saying is both sides of the arms will reach back. So find your arm circles. Loosening up there. Continue to open up the underarms. Good. All right, inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, forearms to the ground. So adding on here, before we do anything, do your cat and cows with your forearms on the ground. It's gonna be tiny, really, really small. inhale, regular forearm plank. So lift your knees and shift your toes back. So assess, how are the shoulders? Are you feeling strong? Are you feeling weak? Either way, commit. Hold it and breathe. And then let's release the right knee. Nice job. Rise up onto the right hand, please. Inhale the left arm high. Leave your left toes on the ground or elevate it, up to you. Then circle this left arm. Yes, find your counterbalance with the leg and then circle the arm the other way. You're doing so good. From here, very good. Lift the left arm, lift the leg, and then lower down to the right elbow. This is a little bit awkward, but hopefully if you need to lower the left toes, you can. Yes, there we go. All right, now lower the left toes, move your hand perpendicular, so parallel to the top of the mat. Are we there? Then lift up to your forearm side plank. This one is a challenge for me, but maybe it is for you, maybe it's easy. Either way, point your chest and your hips to the side. You got it. It could be 45-degree angle too. Nice. Lower down elbows, plank, and then lower the left knee. So we're just going to reverse it. Lift yourself up onto the left hand and lift your right leg, and then start to circle your right elbow. Your whole arm, rather. Then circle the arm the other way. Freeing up some space in the side body, moving mobility through the shoulders. Okay, then listen carefully, lower the left elbow. Your fingers are still pointing to the front for now. Hold this pose. Good. And then lower the toes. And then move your left hand to the right side. So you're perpendicular, your forearm is parallel to the mat, top edge. And then find your side plank with your forearms. Whew. You guys stay strong. Embrace any shaking, embrace any weakness. Good. Elbows to the ground, forearm plank. How are we doing? Yeah, good. And down to the knees. Good job. Rise back up to the shins. Okay, we're gonna add on, but in a moment, but we are gonna circle the arms again. This provides a nice release. Make sure the arms are traveling back in space if you can help it. And then hands behind you. Find your first camel pose. So take a deep breath in and exhale, camel. And lower down to the forehead for embryo pose or child's pose. Embryo, your hands will be by your sides, and child's pose, your arms be forward. If you're in child's pose, you have the option to widen the knees so that your chest will go in between your knees. And then just taking a moment to embrace the very subtle heat that you've created in your body. Especially if you've been breathing in and out through the nose. Okay, good. Inhale, rise up table, and exhale for your down dog. Nice work. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, lower the right foot in between the palms, and lower the left knee as well. Once you're there, rise onto the fingertips, look forward. On the exhale, sit back to your half splits. So we're gonna flow through this. The inhales forward, and the exhales back. Take your time, make this your own. You can simply hold your half splits and skip the forward motion, or something in between. Really breathe deeply here, especially in the sitting back of the hips. And then this next one, we're just gonna hold our half splits. Walk your hands to the middle, so towards the knees. So like think of the straight line going across your mat, the short side, and then hands will be a little bit, yeah, exactly, you guys are there. Flex your toes, bow the chest any amount, the maximum that you can do. Good, plant the foot, plant the palms forward, tuck the left toes and the right leg up. Okay, okay, good. And then from here, lower the left knee, only keep the right leg lifted. Okay, hopefully that worked for you. There we go. Then lower the forearms. Okay, this is a tricky transition. You can choose to do it if you want. So tuck the left toes. The lift will be three-legged dolphin. So elevate to three-legged dolphin. All right, so that was a bit of the glute bridge action we did. Nice. If it didn't work for you the first time, maybe try it again so it looks like this. Okay, good. And lower the knees, down. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog, hips up. We're gonna do that on the other side. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, step forward. Lower the right knee, inhale, look forward. And then exhale, sit back. Inhale and exhale. So we're just kind of building up into where we're gonna go later on. Just letting the body arrive. It really helps to build progression into poses so your body can get used to it. Really trying to open up here through the hamstrings, hip flexors, releasing tension, focusing the mind, getting present and then moving with your own pace as well. Good. This next one, we will simply hold our half splits. Walk your hands further back, closer to your hips than normal so you can maximize the hamstring stretch. Yeah, you guys, looks really good. Flex the left foot a lot. Softly place your left foot down, walk the hands forward, tuck the right toes, send the left leg up. Okay. And then from here, you can choose to lower the toes if you want, or you can just simply drop down to your elbows, finding your three-legged dog. Earlier, what we did was we lowered the knee first. Okay, if you lower the right knee first, left leg stays up, and then pull up into like a hamstring curl, leg press to your dolphin, three-legged dolphin. Okay, so let's see it. Hold, and yeah, hopefully everyone's on your forearms correct. Yeah, good. Hold that, three-legged dolphin, and then slowly release the feet for regular dolphin. Elbows a little bit wider if you need more support. Feel free to tuck the chin so you can relax the neck. I happen to have a long neck, so my head is almost touching the ground. That's just anatomy. Good, and then slowly release the knees. All right, sit down onto your hips. Good work. Inhale the arms up. And then from here, interlace the hands behind you. Find a chest expansion while seated. And then exhale, hands go to the left. Gaze over the right shoulder. So try to rest your hands on the left hip. And then here you can do left ear, left shoulder. And then right ear, right shoulder. Be super gentle with yourself. And then inhale the arms back. Switch the thumb that's on top and the forefinger, and then fist to the right. now your right side ear to the right shoulder, left side, just one more each side, maybe chin down to the chest. Nice, you guys. All right, inhale up, exhale, forearms to the ground. Cat and cow again. Okay, we're gonna prepare for our next strength building now. So right elbow will be parallel to the top of the mat, so right fingertips will point to the left. Yeah, we're there. And then lift up to your side plank. This one's so funny and hard. You got it. Good. Make sure that your shoulders are over the elbow, and then left fingertips to the right hip, or thread the needle, excuse me. Inhale up, exhale thread. Oh my gosh, inhale, and exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Good, lower down to the knees. Okay, left hand down, right arm high, open twist to the right circle. So good. All right, switch. Left elbow down, and then fingertips point to the right side of your room. Once you're there, find your side plank. If you need to be on the or the palms, that's fine too. This one's just a tiny bit harder because you're closer to the ground and gravity wants to take you. All right, right hand, full breath in, exhale, thread, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good, 2 more. And 1. Good, lower down, right hand down, knees to the ground, inhale, left arm, and circle. Yes, it's so good. Our arms are gonna be pretty strong after this. And then inhale, cow pose, hands down, lift the gaze, lift the tail, exhale, round, and inhale. Good, exhale, down dog. Okay, so remember all that we've done, and we're gonna rise up. So inhale the right leg, exhale, step forward, inhale, warrior 1, lift yourself up, just check on the time real quick. Okay, perfect. Warrior 1, please. Beautiful, Leslie. Perfect, everyone. Nice. Good. Feel free to widen the legs if you need. So good, you guys. Find some depth, maybe relax your toes so that you're balancing on the ball line. Okay, hands to hips, inhale, straighten the right leg. And exhale, lean forward halfway only. Tense up your right leg so you're really strong. Yes, you guys. And stand up, inhale, rise. Both legs are straight. We're gonna do this like 2 more times. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lean. Okay, this time arms forward, please. Resist, gravity, straighten the right leg. Yes, you got it. And exhale, pyramid pose. Let it rest. You'll see where that kind of comes into play later. Ensure just the deepest breaths that you can here. If you want to modify, left knee on the ground for that half splits. Okay. Move your hips, or rather move your feet apart if you need. Inhale the right arm high for your revolve triangle. Prioritize squaring the hips here. And straightening out the right leg. Good, exhale, release. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. And then take the hands behind you. Maybe hands to hips or interlace. We'll go for our first warrior 3 of the day. quietly balance. Just breathe. Your release here is left knee high. Reach the arms up. Whoa, find your balance. And then left leg into eagle. So left leg on top and left arm underneath. If you need assistance, you can touch your left toes to the ground. Eagle, the left arm underneath the right. Right elbow is on top. Sit back. This next couple breaths go into your figure four, hands to hips or hands on the floor. Your release here is let your left foot go in front of the right so that you're cross-legged. You can always bend your knees here. There we go. Then shift to the left, please. Left side. Your left ankle's on top. And then you're reaching to the left. Lean back to stretch out the side hips, low back. Then you can go to the right too. That's a little bit different of a feeling. Come to center. Others will choose a crow pose here. Others will take a chaturanga, whatever you want to do. We'll meet in down dog. No rush. Nice. So good with the variations. Love it. Love it, love it. Down dog. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, step through. Inhale to warrior one. Hopefully you guys are nice and warm. I sure am. Breathe here, arms overhead. Maybe hands to heart if you need to rest your arms if you're feeling tired. Try if you can for the shoulders to be above the hips. All right, hands to hips, please. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Walk your right foot in if you need. Exhale, lean forward. Ribs in, please, for this one. It's very important. Hips squared. Try not to lift that right hip. Yeah, nice. Inhale, center. You're so good, you guys. Exhale, lean. Inhale, rise. Last one, exhale, lean forward. Flat spine, ribs in, arms forward. So good. And exhale, release to pyramid pose. Give it a rest here. Shake your head yes and no. Look right and left. Let something go. Just be mindful of the stretch here. Keep elevating the left quad. And then from here, reposition your feet if needed. On the inhale, the left arm will go up for your revolve triangle pose. So nice. Try to ground that right heel if you can. So long, so nice. Exhale, release. Good, that torso's looking good. Inhale, rise to warrior one. And from here, we'll take our hands behind you, maybe even to the hips or interlace. And then exhale, getting ready for this side's warrior three. Reach, balance. Important here to square off the hips. That will come into play later. Good, looking good. Inhale, release right knee high. And then exhale into your eagle pose. The right leg goes on top, the right arm underneath. So nice. Then switch to your figure four. Hands to hips or just hands to the ground. And slide your right leg in front. Okay, then fold forward. Hands to the right. While you lean your hips back to the left, like you're sitting down into like a very, very high stool. Then to the left, just for a moment. And do the same center, do the same transition, whether crow, chaturanga, head straight to down dog, or if you need child's pose. Alright, so only in down dog, take your time. So good, you guys are great. Alright, lower down to the knees. We'll take a quick child's pose just to have a moment of reflection, centering, and grounding. You can put your left hand on top of your right hand, forming a little diamond with your elbows. Inhale, rise to the knees, shins parallel. Exhale, arms in front. Okay, relax the shoulders. Maybe even circle the elbows to the side. Loosen up. Inhale the arms forward. And then exhale, lean back in straight line. So much core work required here. Yes, inhale up. Exhale, lean your entire torso back. You're strong. And inhale, center. All right, so what we've been working on is either our forearm plank and or our pincha, our forearm stand. So if you have a wall, you will bring yourself there. We are just going to start with drills for now. It helps you by the wall though. All right, inhale, lift up to dolphin. And then option to stay here in dolphin. Option to lift the right leg up. Option to bend your left knee any amount and then straighten. So your right leg will go with you, right? So like bend the left knee and lift. If you need a visual, it looks like this. Bend and straighten. So let's start with that. Bend and straighten the left leg. Try not to jump yet. Just building the strength. Yes, good. And lower that down. We'll switch. So rise up to the palms. Inhale for cow pose. And exhale, round your back. Good, one more. And exhale, round. And we'll go for our second side. So lower down to the elbows. Lift the legs for your dolphin. Then we'll go left leg up this time. Try to square off the hips. And then let's start with that drill. Bend the right knee and straighten. Bend the right leg and straighten. So try to just focus on that right leg, see what it's doing. Doesn't matter what that left leg is doing. I mean the right one. Try to focus on the bent one, not the lifted. Yeah. Good, good, good. All right, let's go ahead and rest. Lower the knees. Stand up onto your shins again. And then hands to your shoulders. Circle the elbows as big as you can. And then interlace the hands behind you. Chest expansion. And take the palms to the left again. Look over the right shoulder. And inhale, expand the chest. And switch, look to the left. And center. All right, your final thing here is you can play with side plank, forearm variation. If you don't like pincha, but for everyone else who wants to, you are going to practice your forearm stand. So let's start with your good leg. You know what that is, so you have some confidence. Now is the time to find the wall, and your goal is basically you're going to try to make contact with the wall. I don't have a wall here, but Well, your goal is to walk your left toes or whatever toes as close as you can, and that way your leg will be up, right? If you're already this close, eventually you can just tip, and then, oh, my glasses are tripping me out. But, so let's try that. So walk your left toes, I need to take this off. Walk your left toes as close as you can. Oh, I can't see you. Parker, you can get closer, in my opinion. Yeah, Leslie too, actually, just a little bit, 1 more inch. Yeah, there we go. Then think of making both feet connected to the wall right away. Yeah. Good. Don't be afraid to make it a big, ooh, good, Leslie, that was it. Try straightening the right leg right away, Parker. Maybe that'll help you. There you go. Yeah. Once you're up though, you have to squeeze the inner thighs. Elbows can be closer together, Parker. Good job. Hopefully you're doing well, Kyoko. All right, let's switch. So let's go to the other leg. I'll demo without my glasses now. Hopefully I can do better. All right, so this is my bad leg actually. Right toes forward, lift up, enough lifts, and then eventually you will find some lift. But just for now, focus on making contact with the wall. There's that fear factor, especially if this is your bad leg. You're doing good, Parker. Maybe you're slipping, I'm not sure, but. Ooh, that was it, Leslie. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, it also helps to do a steady gaze straight down. So make sure you're looking straight down into the mat. Maybe try it 1 more time. So good. All right, each time it gets better. And so we'll go ahead and rest. So lower down to the shins. Circle out. The great thing about this versus like a headstand is you're on your forearms, which is really strong muscles. You don't need to worry about, like you can actually jump into your pincha, but you cannot jump into headstand. All right, so lower down to your knees. Just take a few neck stretches. And then I believe we do have time for 1 more. Oh, okay, just 1 last. Or actually, no, we'll save that for another class. All right, so lower down to your downward facing dog. And then inhale, slide the right knee forward for a second visit to pigeon. Then just observe, maybe feel more open compared to the beginning. If you want to do any variations with it. And then very slowly slide yourself palms up, tuck the left toes, lift the right leg. And then please flip your dog here if you have availability, space. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, slide the left knee. And exhale, pigeon pose. Really good practice today, you guys. You guys did so well. I hope you're noticing the micro strength gains here. Plant the palms, tuck the right toes, inhale the left leg. Exhale, flip dog. Nice, very good. And release. Have a seat. Circle the arms or the elbows, just loosen it up. Then roll the neck one way and the other. we'll slide the legs through. And then find your legs about as wide as your mat with your knees bent. Inhale, arms high. Then exhale, rest your forearms onto your shins and fold. Hold onto your calves if you want. You want to be folded in half with your knees pointing out, toes pointing out. And then some of you, if you want to do this, extend the legs and changing the sensation to a hamstring instead of a hip stretch. Nice. Inhale, lift. Lower down to your backs. With your feet as wide as the mat, when you're laying down, you start to windshield wiper your knees to the right and left. Make sure your feet are as wide as your mat so you really maximize the release here. Good. Feet on the ground. Inhale the arms high. Inhale the arms out to a T. Sorry, that's what I meant. And then both knees go to the left while you gaze to the right. And then inhale, gaze up, knees to the right, gaze left. From here, happy baby, bring your gaze up. You can also happy baby, or you can do some hip lifts, strengthening the core. You can do plow pose. I'm going to stick with the lower core lifts here. Yeah, happy baby's nice too. And then these next few moments of rest, so please take yourself into your Shavasana. Well deserved. You can do one hand to heart, one hand to belly. You can do arms by the sides. And if possible, put one hand to heart, one hand to belly. And then in the hand that's right at the belly, just imagine the strength of your inner self, your intuition, your core strength, your will, your decision making, everything's right there. So the more we strengthen our core, the more we can strengthen ourselves altogether. Inhale the arms all the way up and back. And then hug your knees into your chest. Please, again, rock side to side, like in the beginning. Rock and roll a few different times. And we'll meet in a seat. Once you're here, just take a few shoulder rolls, rotations around your hips, around your space. Nice, you guys. All right. Even it out. Inhale, arms high. And then exhale, bow forward. Still in our practice. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Wonderful work. That was a pure mix of stretch and strength. I hope you loved it, and I hope you continue practicing that specific pose if you want on your own time. That way there's no rush. All right, so drink lots of water, and so happy to be with you guys today.